So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. This is on target to Christian Watson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throwing now on 1st down. Gets this one to Watson. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 47, he throws a bullet deep to the... It is caught at the 20. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Starting at the 10. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, he gets it back. He's touched down behind the line as this one goes the wrong way. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Somebody's figured out this offense pretty quickly, it seems. 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. If he can somehow hit the trifecta, he's going to single-handedly erase this entire opening drive.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
From their own end zone, and he gets it away. Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They've got first down from the 31. Looking to the air here. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. Stiff arm success. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a second down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Here's a give up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. Give him a full 40 on the play. And they're going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll manage to get this one down to the 27. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 27. Into the hands of Pitts. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you to move the chains on those early downs.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane of field, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Pacheco will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again with Pacheco. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They need the right call here. It'll be 3rd and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play, and they remain just short of the end zone. It's 4th and goal.
Well, this defense simply outplayed the offense here in these first 3 downs. And now they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Mahomes to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. Still has some space up near midfield. There he goes, right sideline. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 20-zip lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Pressure coming from Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
They send a man in motion. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll give them a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it! And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. We're to the 2-minute warning from Argentina. It's the Golden Eagles with a nice 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
You felt that the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run it with Pacheco. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Golden Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Golden Eagles get it back to a 14-point game. Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he makes the Bucs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Golden Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Good pass there from the rookie out of Arkansas, and it gets him a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To the air now on 1st and 10. Taylor makes the catch. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Tampa spends its 2nd time out now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They send him left out of the slot. Here's 2nd and 5. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Mahomes on 1st and 10. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Golden Eagles, 14.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Got first down from the 31. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Pitts brings it in. A pickup there of 33 yards. And they'll have first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Play action, Mahomes. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. It's a gain of 22. And it sets up first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And in for the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Butker with the extra point. And the Golden Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And look at this return. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing now from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Slot man motioned over. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Has him on the quick hitter. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. They've got a man in motion. Taylor has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. It's Pacheco again. He cuts it right. Past the 20. And that is a touchdown. The Golden Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Golden Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Golden Eagles tie this game 35 apiece. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Dropping back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They are throwing it again. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he is on third and long. This one finds Taylor. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They motion a receiver left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout here. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4. To throw, needing a first. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, He's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. He's back to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. The Golden Eagles get their punter out there. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 43. On target to his man Taylor. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Back to throw it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. New set of downs for him from the 46. They bring the tight end in motion. A first down carry for Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 3 now. Right back to Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. To throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Man in motion, headed right. It's inside the 10. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have taken the lead late. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Setting up to pass. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw it. Hauled in by Rice. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Man in motion here. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. He's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now. They send a man in motion. Here he is to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there.
And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They put a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw it. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Now to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They'll send him over right. One final shot here.